Finally, DC did it. They made a superhero movie based on a comic book that was good. Yeah, Wonder Woman. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Wonder Woman is a great movie. Critics agree. Human beings that watch it agree. It's a good movie. And finally, you know, it's not that I'm a DC or a Marvel guy. I just like good movies. I like movies that entertain me. That's what I like. But we've been waiting for this from DC. We knew somewhere they had it in there, that they could do a great movie like Wonder Woman. Well, it's not good enough to just say, oh, it's a good movie, you should go see it. That's not what kind of person I am. I am analytical. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna break down the three reasons why Wonder Woman is a good movie. Some people say, it's a great movie, I can't quite put a finger on it. I can. I can put 3 fingers on it as far as why Wonder Woman is a good movie. Now, I'm gonna point out something though. Whether it was intentional or not, DC followed the formula that Marvel's been using this whole time. So let's dissect it. Here we go. The first thing that made Wonder Woman a great movie, which again, part of the Marvel formula here, is the main character has a character arc. And what I mean by that is, you see her in the beginning of the movie. By the middle of the movie, she's a more mature version of herself. She realizes more truth about the world and about herself. And by the end of the movie, she's so much more evolved of a person than she was at the very beginning. She continues to grow as a person, and you undeniably see this. Now, whereas we can compare that to Batman vs. Superman, think about this. When the movie starts out, you've got brooding Batman, and he's just like this the whole time. He never really changes. And then you've got Superman, who's the nice citizen alien who just is here for justice and good. They don't really evolve. And that is one of the character flaws. That's one of the major flaws that DC has been doing in their movies. They haven't allowed their characters to grow and evolve. For better or worse, they haven't allowed that to happen. And then we see in Wonder Woman, she absolutely has a character arc. Okay, so that's the first one. You have to let the main character especially change and evolve over the course of the movie. Done. Check that off. Number 2. You have to have an interesting nemesis. Who's the main bad guy in the movie? Are they interesting? Do we care about them? Is there even one? And I think what we've seen in a lot of the DC movies is we can't really remember the bad guy, or we didn't really care, or the plot was so busy and confusing or even bland that we don't really even care who the bad guy was. And Wonder Woman though, finally, you definitely know who the bad guy is, undeniably, and it's a very clear fight and plot as the movie progresses. So the bad guy has to be interesting for the good guy or girl to be interesting. And with Wonder Woman, you know who the bad guy is, and it makes the whole movie that much more interesting. Now, third thing, genre blend. Have you ever thought about this? When you look at Marvel superhero movies, it's not simply that it's a superhero movie. They blend genres. For example, let's talk about Ant-Man. You see that, Ant-Man? In Ant-Man, yes, it's a superhero movie, but it's also a heist movie. He's got to break in and get this thing, you know. It's a heist movie, but it's also a superhero movie. And you're thinking superhero, and really the people making the movie thinking heist movie disguised as a superhero movie. Bam, did it. What about Captain America, The Winter Soldier? My favorite Captain America movie personally. What's that movie? It's basically a government conspiracy theory movie. It's very interesting. Captain America's the good guy, the government's the bad guy, and they're against him trying to do the right thing. That's interesting. You can do that with basically all of Marvel's movies. Whereas up until now, we haven't really seen that. Now, we can say that about Wonder Woman. It's a war movie. Yes, it's a movie about World War II, disguised as a Wonder Woman movie. Perfect blend of those two genres. So in review, Wonder Woman is great because character arc, interesting nemesis, and genre blend. I'm Nick Shell with Family Friendly Daddy Blog.